Hi there. Welcome to the channel. Um, wow. So yeah, I thought I would be able to get back to my client, but they still have me blocked. I had a message from them saying, to contact them and talk about it on Discord, but they still block me and I'm not able to send them my long message, not that long, but a paragraph explaining the situation. Not able to do that. No, they told me get to Discord, get on Discord and talk to them about it in private, but I can't. I'm still blocked, which is just not fair. None of that is fair. Yeah. I'm not allowed to reasonably explain a situation when they because I'm still blocked and I'm still not able to send that message. It's amazing. Amazing. They tell during my live stream they say uh now let's talk about this on private on Discord. Okay, so I'm like, okay. As soon as I get on Discord, after I've taken the neighbor's dog for a walk, because that is scheduled, I have to do that at 5 o'clock. Maybe they were offended by that, by the fact that I had to take the dogs for a walk and I have other things that I have to do, but and I didn't get to them right away. Who knows, but I cannot get back to them on Discord. I'm still blocked for whatever reason, you know, even though I've explained my situation here and I explained my situation there, I'm still not able to share my message. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check something. One sec. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe it's not as bad as I thought because they sent me a friend request again and I accepted it. And now I'm able to send that message to them, but it's just man, that was the most unreasonable thing I've ever had to deal with. Considering, considering, the fact, it's never mind. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Sucks, sucks. I didn't do anything to deserve that. You know, I'm allowed to work on two paintings at the same time without people getting all like butthurt and jealous over it, especially when they tell me take your time and I tell them I'm having a hard time with it and that I'm revising it and all this other stuff. Oh no, oh no. If I don't send them a message within a week, I'm ghosting them. Like we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. Hello. Sorry, I'm just upset about that. What will I have for dinner? Yeah, I had to take the neighbor's dog for a walk, and then I took Shando for a walk. Man, you should have seen Shando. I could hear Shando crying all the way out from the sidewalk, like even like across the street. But he was happy to for me to come home, and I took him for a walk too. So in total, it's about an hour of walking. Yeah, the neighbors were definite a little over 30 minutes, and Shando was just a little under 30 minutes. The thing is, man, I would have taken Shando for a longer walk, but just as we're almost home, I hear like a just a pop in the distance, like a slam, like someone dropped a board or something on the ground, and he's just pulling so hard. He's so scared, tail between his legs. Little pop in the distance scares him so much that he's about to rip my arm off as we're going home. That's the reason why I can't take the other dog as well. And also, because that would be a disaster. I mean, that dog by himself, if there's another dog across the street, he's going to start barking, and Shannon's going to start barking, pulling with him. And that's bad example for my dog. And my dog doesn't do that. My dog knows better. Um, and also, I think that it's good incentive for my dad to get out of the house walking that dog. So I wish I could, but it's at best, I can't relax during the walk. And at worst, either Shando's gonna freak out over something, he's gonna be ripping my arm off while this dog's still like the other dog's pulling, and or there's gonna be another dog across the street and Art might get loose and yeah, it's fucking frustrating, man. I'd like to be able to relax once. I just, I've got a little PTSD over being falsely accused of things that I would never in a million years do. Like that time when my one of my very close friends accused me of stealing her medication when I don't even remember what type of I don't even know what medication it was. I thought she was talking about Suboxone actually, because she had some Suboxone on her dresser. And I said, "No, I have my own." She's like, "Oh no, that's not even the medication I meant." Yeah, I got accused of doing that. But she found it, and I don't hear from her as much anymore because I bet she feels guilty. Hi. Hi there. Sorry, I'm live streaming. What? I'm live streaming. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Welcome. Don't go. Yeah, I know. Took the neighbor's dog for a walk. I wouldn't mind taking Art too, but Shando, a good example of why I can't really do that every time is not only am I not able to really relax, but Shando heard one little pop off in the distance and nearly ripped my arm off going home. Really? Yeah. Yeah. And it was while I was trying to. Did you take the neighbor's dog for a walk yet today? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't. I took Shando. But it was like Shando was taking a big dump, a second dump, mind you. Like, and then all of a sudden, off in the distance, as I'm tying his shit bag, I hear a pop off in the distance, and Chandler's just like tail between his legs, just pulling so hard. He's a strong boy. I'm trying to tie it at the same time. I'm trying to hold him back. I was thinking I was gonna meet you with Art, and yeah, I was thinking you might do that because you were. Yeah, I saw you. Yeah. And I had to come in and give your mom pills and stuff. And I heard you come, and Catherine, I heard you come home. Yeah. So I missed out on that. Aw. But I was thinking I could take Shando and Art. Well, I thought maybe you were gonna walk the neighbor's dogs after that, and that you could do that, and Art and Shando wouldn't be all weird about it, Right. Yeah, that might work. Like, 'cause, I mean, what the heck? Only 240 pounds. They can't drag me very far. Yeah, I mean, I do worry, like with both dogs. Shando's like he's pure muscle, man. Isn't that right, Shando? Would you go for a walk with me if your mommy didn't go with us? That would be different, wouldn't it? Well, see, when you went back in the house the other day, yeah, he wouldn't go past the neighbor's driveway. Oh, I could not drag him any farther. He wanted to stay and look back at our house, looking for you. Making sure I'm gonna come along. Yeah. What a big baby. He's a big wimp. He's just a big baby. He really is. And it's funny though, because ever since he was a little puppy, we've been getting on the train, going to work with me, socialized. Yeah, it's a wonder that he gets freaks out over ever since the 4th of July, his second 4th of July. Like, and it's even funnier because during the first 4th of July, he was trying, it was like he was protecting me. It was like he was just glancing around curious. Huh? Isn't heating up very fast, is it? Yeah, it was starting to. But but yeah, it was like he was looking around curiously, kind of standing over me, and he was much smaller, and he was being really protective of me. And now, like ever since the second 4th of July, or maybe it was the air show, he freaks out over sudden pops. Like doesn't sound like that. Sounded like construction work. Yeah. Guess we need to live in the quiet country together. I wish I liked that stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't think anybody liked it in this house but me. And I was saying that to your mom.
Yeah,
Oh, I like it.
yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
That's what I'm giving her.
Yeah, I've never been a. It's like kind of similar to why I don't like coleslaw. It's the same kind of flavor to me. But when I was a kid, I used to love kidney beans so much, and I remember spending the night at Grandma's house. I had told her I wanted kidney beans. She just gave me a whole plate of kidney beans. Then we went to go feed the ducks, and I put it in my little 7-year-old girl bicycle compartment, that's on the handlebars,
Uh-huh.
plastic. We were feeding the ducks, and I'm eating kidney beans at the same time. It made me so sick that I've never liked kidney beans ever since. Like I can't eat them anymore. Isn't that weird?
Too many kidney beans.
Well, they tasted really icky after being in that plastic bike compartment that I probably didn't clean.
Uh,
Who's that? Beef tallow. Hmm. Found some beef towels. Here, and I'll share some of this, a little bit of this with you, okay, babe? Gotta let that cook a little. Okay. With your meat, and I know I've got a bit of half a pita bread in there. So, what was that? Ooh, sriracha. Oops. Man, it would have been good with caramelized onions. But we don't have onions. Oh, okay. You too. I'll give you a big piece, Shannon. I know. Oh, a little rice. Sriracha, a little Worcestershire sauce. Here's this. Okay. Carrots just for new vegetables and nutrition. Hmm. So, oh, you're a good boy, Shando. I'm glad we got to go for a walk together. Sometimes he doesn't want to go. And this time he certainly did. It's a little garbage. You guys like to share in manners with me? You're getting a little ripe from that, like you. I like them when they're slightly green. Here you go, baby. Here's a big piece for you. Here's a big old piece here. Here, okay. Yeah, that one and that. Mm. Who loves his manners? Okay, let's get you some more water too. Actually, you know what? You know, it's interesting how often the water bowl has to be cleaned. I want to get one of those dog water bowls that recycles the water. But remember to wash that water bowl for them every day with good some cleaner, some bleach, because it's amazing how much that dog water bowl can stink with the when their bacteria is allowed to sit and manage. Yeah. I used to think it was okay to change their water bowl like every other day. No, you got to do it every day. I was amazed by how much that thing smelled. I was like, oh no, you better. Oh, I hope he's not drinking from that. Jeez. And then I looked something up, or came across something, I should say, the other day, which was about how disgusting your dog's water bowl is. And apparently, it is way grosser than your toilet. Like, yeah. So I'm investing in like a special water bowl that uh, recycles the water. It's not just gonna fester in there. Thank you, Lewis. Hey, Alice. Thanks for deleting that chode, Lewis. Only chodes say things like that to ladies. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get that water bowl when it's soaking wet. just gonna let that thing soak in there until I'm done here. I'm gonna tear from bowl if I can find it. Mm, another big old water bowl. If I can find a nice big one, that'd be good. That other one I think is too. Whatever happened to that other one I had? I'm wondering, like, it's outside or something. Fuck. Jeez. Is there anything around here? Ooh, I have an idea. Okay. This broken pot can be their water bowl. Guys. Uh, better circulation. They both needed a much larger bowl, and I don't know where their large bowl went. You know, when how Artie does sometimes when one of the bowls is empty, he moves it around with his paws really aggressively, like I'm hungry. Does that with the food bowl. I didn't know he did that with the water bowl. Because if we don't have any, if it happens to be empty and the dogs are thirsty, sometimes they'll just go over to the toilet and drink from it, like dogs do. But that's why we need a much bigger dog bowl because it's gone in just one with one draught. And Art drinks so much water in one sitting, man. Hi. It's more slippery than soap. Take a while to wash it off. Yeah, it is slippery. That's why I have to scrub it. That's why I don't like when the people give the dogs the plates to lick off of. And sometimes I do that, but I generally try to avoid it because it is pretty gross. You know, it's slippery. It's like a thick coat of bacteria coating that plate, and it takes like 10 washes with soap and scrubbing to get it off. So it's no wonder those bowls start to stink unless you clean it really good. Yeah, it's making noises. Not my cat. I think they're downstairs in my parents' room. Coming up. Oops. And I've probably already add salt to that. That might be okay. Let's see. Oh, wait for your piece to cool down first, okay, kiddo? Cayenne, generous.
Oh, excuse me. Ah,
You guys left a little bit of cheese? You go. There's a little cheese tax for you. A cheese tax for you. Sorry, bud. That's good.
water spots in the bathroom.
Oh, I'm washing them. The dog bowls. I'm
I know,
washing.
but there's one
I was
in the bathtub.
because I thought about using that broken pot for the dog's work for better circulation. Because
Oh,
you'd be surprised by how much that thing stinks like raw sewage, Dad.
oh, so I shouldn't. I rinsed it.
They need a
Put
bigger
water
one
in it.
for better circulation. I mean, it's
I
for the
see.
cats,
Sure.
but bags, no. It's just bleach water. You can just dump it in there.
Well, I did all the work of filling it up.
Shit. Okay, in a minute. I gotta. Okay. Sweet. Oh, there was no bleach in there. Maybe, maybe. It's wonderful, but- Hi there. Thanks, Lewis. Scrub Daddy. I've never gone a Scrub Daddy. I know what you mean, though. I saw it being pitched on Shark Tank once. but, but yeah, I don't know. Never had one. Never tried it. I've heard some good things about it, but maybe I'll check out the reviews on Amazon and see what some people say about it. Oh, baby boy. I'm sorry. Sorry, shaky. What you thinking about? I love you. And yes, you're gonna get a piece, goofball. You're a good boy. Hi. Mm. Oh, yes. Eat up some rice. Rice, rice. Nice rice. I need to comb my hair. I got it wet. Just so you know, it's not grease. Hair is not greasy. It's wet, by the way. Hi, buddy. Stickies. Hungry? Here you go. Whoop. Sure hope that didn't splash on my phone. Sheesh, it did. All I did was twist the cap and went gross. All right. I must remember to always drink it, actually. All right, there's a little on my screen. Isn't that nice? Oh, I need to get more water. I'll be right back. It's almost done, Zoo. The candle doesn't with that. Hi there. I love you. You're a good boy. Do you see him? I don't know if you see him. Maybe you would, yeah. If the chat's off, I can see him from that angle. And some Worcestershire sauce. And that'll be it. Eggs get to be sunny side up. Those are gonna be some crispy eggs. I'm okay with that. Look how crispy those eggs look. Let's put the cheese nuggets. Worcestershire sauce. I don't know about you, but I love Worcestershire sauce. With some provolone cheese. I don't really talk that way. Cause I don't talk of Dr. Phil. Thank you very much. That's gotta be done. So. No, it's not. I'm gonna need to dry it. You're not that hungry? Oh, you can eat a little bit. It's good. You forgive me, boy, for okay. Thank you. I love you. Almost done, Joe. Oh wow. Hey, Neo, how's it going? Okay. Well, supposedly it's the most successful product that's been on Shark Tank. Huh. The sponge, Scrub Daddy. I enjoyed watching that show. Sure, a lot of people do. Pretty popular. Gosh, my hands are a little greasy. Oh, yeah, good, huh? Beautiful boy. Cheese. I like a tiny bit burnt on my meat. A little bit, a little caramelization. Be done my pizza bread. Some rice. Do the rice last. Hopefully. Add a little bit of salt. This is the good ketchup. It's not the fake shit. What is in it? It's water, tomato paste, cane sugar, white distilled vinegar, sea salt, granulated onion, allspice, cayenne pepper, and clove. It's pretty good, actually. And I don't really like Heinz ketchup, the regular old corn syrup ketchup. I like it with eggs. Now it fits into that very perfectly. I was thinking, what do I want on that? I'm not actually. How do I want to arrange it? How do I want to assemble it? Little rice. Don't worry, oh, you get to have a little bit, okay? Have a little meat for you. See? Actually, you're bring that with me. I'll brace away. Right, I got hair in my head. Beautiful. Beautiful. Watch it. Don't you just hate it when you get a hair in your eye? A little coarse hair. Especially when you got makeup on. Okay. Oh. What? I'm gonna take you and my water first. Then I'm gonna get my food. You better not, Shando. Yeah. You know what? Oh, I was looking for that. One second. Mm. Mhm. All right, 1 minute. Wait a minute. You're a good boy. Okay. I think you swabbered all over my seat too. And you wouldn't mind if I close the door now, would you? Now the rest is for Mama. Isn't it? Not like that. Light in my eyes. Mm, much better. I can see you. Much better. Hi. Don't forget the sprinkles. Gang related. Never seen that. Let's see if it's on Tubi or YouTube for free. The juice. Oh, why is it paused on me? Weird. This is so good. I'm sorry, bud. You're such a good boy. I wish I could share more, but it's spicy. Mama needs her protein. It's just this pita bread is practically fresh, and it's got rice and sriracha, some organic not mayo. Don't like mayo, but it's got ketchup, a little organic ketchup with real tomatoes and sugar, not the corn syrup stuff. It's the good stuff. Um, and 2 eggs, two sunny side up eggs. No, hell no. Mm-mm. Oh hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You had a third of my meat, hon. The audacity. You shouldn't be breathing on my leg like that, kiddo. Gave you a big portion. Maybe next time I should give it to you at the end so that, you know, you won't immediately forget as I'm eating and want more and more and more. He's like Patrick from SpongeBob. You ate my only food. Now I'm going to starve. Is that right, Shanda? Try not to be so gross. Mm-mm. My computer froze just a sec. I was looking up that movie. So, mm, spicy. Unfortunately for you, Shando, I love spicy food. Have a rice with a little bit of beef on it. Mm. Let's see what. Yeah. Game related. Oh, it's free. Holy shit. Movie's free on YouTube. Game related. Mm. You're a sweet boy, but you can't have my food, bud. If I could describe myself in 3 words, I don't know. That's 3 words. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, thank you, Gio. Did you ever watch that meat? Excuse me, that Meat Canyon cartoon about the gooner? About the dude who gooned too much? Mm-mm. I feel like the air show traumatized Channel because ever since then he's scared if there's ever a loud noise, often like a sudden pop sound in the distance. He was never like that before. Nick Cannon. Well, that was a can of worms, I guess. Yeah, dude. Like I don't like to talk while I'm eating. I'm sorry. Okay, Shando, go right ahead. Too late now. You can lick the plate. There's like nothing on there too. Like probably just the oil or the salt or something that he wants. All right. I'm putting these away, okay? I'll be right back. Told you I'd be back. Oh, excuse me, what? Shando. Pardon. Oh, bag. Excuse me, baby. Hey, bud, come here. Okay. Sorry. Let me get some more lighting. Hi there. Sorry about that, Chief. Wow, I'm surprised there are that many people here right now. I'm aware of how boring I'm probably being at the moment. What's the name of my dog? Hi, Adrian Shando. His name is Shando, and thank you. Thank you, Arthur. Mr. Arthur. Watch Tubi app or Paramount. See if that movie's they probably have it for free. It's on YouTube. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I feel a little bit down today. I think you can understand why. Uh, s- what substance do you struggle with, love? Mine is alcohol. Hi, Rix. I'm 3 years clean from a 6-year heroin addiction. That's that's the gist of it. And I'm glad that I decided to get clean because back then I never would have thought that I could um be happy and enjoy things again. Oh yeah, it's on here for free. Cool. Can also watch it on Tubi, the gang related. That must be so hard. The human experience is so strange. Yeah. Tell me about it. My mom and dad were both addicts. I'm sorry, man. No, there's really no excuse for me. None of my parents were addicts. Um, I mean, alcohol is different in that regard. And that I mean, none of them were alcoholics, but um, yeah, yeah. I won't. I live with my parents, so I'm not gonna like talk about stuff, even if they were. But we've all struggled with the bottle from time to time. I'll just say that. Uh, but I guess I did heroin when it was offered to me because I was complaining about having social anxiety. I was living in student housing. And I had some people over and I was saying I have social anxiety. They asked me what's wrong. I said I just have social anxiety really bad. And then they uh offered um the foil to me. And I didn't know at the time that chasing the dragon was doing In fact, I didn't know anything about the various modes of administration with that drug or anything really. I was really naive in that sense. So I was like, yeah, yeah, anything. And also, I don't mean to make excuses at all. I'm just saying that it was a pretty chaotic time before it led up, what led up to that. And during, my grandma just died and things were pretty shitty. Um, I was so happy when I was living with her, but that was such a short 4 months. But before then was really chaotic. And by chaotic, I just mean, uh, I just don't want to go into it, but it was bad. So when she died, that was pretty rough. How old am I? I'm 35. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Did you just try the one time and get hooked? I find alcohol to be impossible to get away from. Yeah. I I started struggling with alcohol too when my best friend passed away and when I was trying to get off heroin too. And yeah, I guess it I I did it once and then a little while later I don't remember whether I asked for it or whether it was just offered to me again because I hung out with this person a lot, but probably I don't know. Doesn't matter. I did it again in like I can't even say, maybe a month. And then it became more regular after that. I started doing it every other week and then every week. And then it just became um, every day practically. Because at first, when my tolerance was really low, uh, the syringe would last about 3 to 4 days because I would only take little bits. Otherwise, I would have probably OD'd if I took the whole thing. I always started out in small increments and then gradually it became a whole entire needle every day and then 2 or 3 needles every day and then eventually it became injecting and that's when things really began to go downhill and then my best friend passed away a year later, really a year and a half later from when I started injecting and it really yeah that's between the years of 2021 and 2023, I'm surprised that I am here right now. Those were some rough years, man. 2 years. Rough 2 years. I'm lucky to be alive. Do you trust first impressions? Well, it depends on the situation you're in, man. Like some things are pretty obvious and some things are a little more um mysterious and ambiguous. Yeah. Hey Tony. Yeah, I hear about a lot of people trying it and just stopping. I wish I was like that, but I'm pretty aware of the fact that I have an addictive personality now, and I need to be careful. I need to be very careful. Yeah, I think the 30s are a pretty good age to be for sure. I never was afraid of aging, except for maybe not being able to walk or something terrible happening to my hip. Just like, I wouldn't want to, I want to be healthy as an older person. I was on a trip in some European countries a few days ago. I visited some parishes. I met many interesting people. I was praying for life vocation, my family, for you, for the truth. Thank you, Macrella. I mean, you've got no idea what that means to me. And thank you for joining, Ruby. I appreciate it. A few days ago. Wow. I would love to visit all the parishes in Europe, dude. There's some beautiful, beautiful cathedrals in Barcelona designed by Antonio Gaudi. And these buildings look like they're underwater. It looks like a mermaid's castle or something. So beautiful. Here, let me show you. Let me show you Antonio Gaudi's architecture. Architecture. Sorry, for some reason I can't enunciate certain words properly. It's like something. It feels like there's something wrong with my tongue or something, but no, that's not it. Anemone, anemone, anemone. It's one of those words. Anemone. Antoni Gaudi, not Anthony. It's Antoni. Let's show you some beautiful architecture. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. No, that's just stunning. Wait a minute. Antoni Gaudi. I want to show you a really pretty one here. Here's the ceiling of one of them. Just one of them. See if I can make it bigger. It's a shame what's going on in Spain right now. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really looked into what's going on there, but I heard it wasn't good, but I haven't looked into it yet. But here's, man, I would love to go to Barcelona though. Kind of, isn't that beautiful? That ceiling, that's the ceiling of one of the cathedrals by Antoni Gaudi. Let's see. Let's look at this. Oops. See if I can get it bigger. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Gorgeous. Can look at the outside of his structures here. Look. Like that. That's Antoni Gaudi. Very Art Nouveau. Whoops. No. Oh my gosh, I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Imagine living there. Seriously. Gorgeous. I'm doing good. Now I'm feeling all right. Thanks. Scotland, a small country. We're all probably cousins. No, I don't know about that. It is a beautiful place, though. It's one of those places where people are like, I want to live there, but then they realize it rains all the time and that's why it's so beautiful and green. It's one of those things where you can't have your cake and eat it too, I guess. Some people move to Oregon or Portland, whatever, for the same reason. Oh, because there's so much greenery everywhere, and then they realize it rains all the time, and they're like, oh, that's why. And it, man, gorgeous. I wonder if you can even book a. Looks like you could book a hotel there. Looks like a hotel. Mm. Antoni Gaudi, one of my favorite architects. Architects. Um, there's this other one I really like. I can't think of the name right now. Who's it? I know, I know, I know. I need to stop vaping. I know. I know, I know, I know. I know. It's not good for my blood vessels. Mm. Yeah, Spain has some really, really beautiful architecture. Mm. Oh, sheesh. Victor Horta has some beautiful architecture. It's Belgian. Yeah, I want to see some Victor Horta. Oh, he's beautiful. Goodness gracious me. Check out some of this stuff here. Isn't that beautiful, man? Oh my goodness. That ceiling? Holy crap. That is beautiful, dude. Oh my goodness. That is just drop dead gorgeous. Beautiful, man. Staircase. Wow. Freaking gorgeous. If you were to ask me what my favorite who my favorite photographer is, I would say Alfred Stieglitz, the husband actually of Georgia O'Keeffe, by the way. But he's my favorite uh photographer. Alfred Stieglitz. He did some very gorgeous ones of Georgia O'Keeffe too. By the way, I do believe that those are Georgia O'Keeffe's hands right there. Some people might not know that unless they knew that he was married to her. And let's see some more. There's Georgia O'Keeffe right there. Oh, yeesh, come on. Oh, there we go. There's his photo of Georgia O'Keeffe right there. She looks like she just woke up. Beautiful. His photos inspire me. Here's another one of Georgia O'Keeffe right there. I know, I know it would freak some people out, the fact that she doesn't shave. I know, it would totally freak someone out. Oh, brother. I also really like Man Ray. Hmm. Gute Nacht. Hey. Hi, Ganchi. Thank you for the floating heart, Cameron. Take care, Makrella. Thank you. You have a good night, okay? A few people have said I look like Haley Williams. When Margaret Thatcher passed away, people had a party in the street. Well, I don't, yeah. Huh. To be honest, I don't know much about her history or what she did, but I know a lot of people don't like her. But I don't know. Unless someone's done something terrible, like actually commit genocide, then I mean, you shouldn't be celebrating in the street when someone passes away. I just think that's wrong. Even if you disagree with someone's policies or whatever, you should be dancing in the street. Like, you know, I don't know. Doesn't sit right. Man Ray. Let's see some Man Ray. I love Man Ray. And there's this other dude, I forget his name at the moment, but he did these I think he's got a very typical name. But he does this black and white close up photography of like vegetables, deformed looking vegetables, and they always look pretty interesting too. Here's Man Ray. Man Ray. Sorry. He did a Salvador Dali photo shoot. Oh, I like that. Spiderweb. I like that one a lot. Beautiful. Whoops. A little hair wouldn't hurt. Thank you, Cameron. Hey, Caden, my day's all right. How about you? She closed down Scotland's mines. Huh. Okay. Well, that sucks. I mean, that's terrible. I'd be pretty relieved if I were a mine worker and the mines were opened again, you know? That's all I can say. I'd be relieved when things return to normal again, you know, and I'm able to make money, work and pay my, and provide for my family or, you know. Mascara's too thick. Oh, maybe it's a little too much eyeliner. It is pretty thick mascara. It's the classic. That is a classic. I think it's been around since like the 80s, maybe. Let me see. Ah, look it up. It's been around forever though. Great. Okay, it was launched in 1971. Great Lash Mascara, which I'm not sponsoring by the way, but it revolutionized the industry as the first water based automatic mascara offering easy application and removal compared to solvent based competitors. known for its iconic neon pink and green packaging, inspired by Lily Pulitzer fashion. It became a drugstore staple with one sold every 1.2 seconds. Well, no wonder it's still around. It is good mascara. I really like it actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot older than I thought. Hey, buddy. While we're at it, I should put my clothes away. Or I could read a little bit of that book. How does that sound? Read a few pages. The success through a positive mental attitude. Or we could go over the first chapter's questions and do a little studying. Let's see. Actually, I think we'll do that. It's something to study. It's a book you want to study and keep notes from. Okay, so pilot number one, thoughts to steer by. Number one, meet the most important living person. That person is you. Your success doesn't mean you have to be a narcissist, though. Just saying. Meet the most important living person. That person is you. To see it, look at it this way: how can you help other people if you're unable to even help yourself up? Your success, health, happiness, wealth depend on how you use your invisible talisman. Will you use it? The choice is yours. And by talisman, they mean you can either um, choose a negative mental state or a positive mental state, a positive way of thinking or negative way of thinking. They call it PMA, positive mental attitude, versus NMA, negative mental attitude. Your mind is your invisible talisman. The letters PMA, positive mental attitude, are emblazoned on one side, and NMA, negative mental attitude, on the other. These are powerful forces. PMA is the right mental attitude for each specific occasion. It has the power to attract the good and the beautiful. Negative mental attitude repels them. It is a negative mental attitude that robs you of all that makes life worth living. Self question: how can I develop the right mental attitude? Be specific. How can I develop the right mental attitude? Is our first question. Hmm. Get up, move around is a good idea, I think. Um, no, have have some good forethought in your perspective. Just know that if something is, if you can fix it, then why spend time worrying about it? And if it's not worth thinking about for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, even, then why give it any consideration or thought or worry at all? Why not do something productive with your time and know that it's going to make you feel a lot better if you do some, it's going to, I should speak in my terms, but I'm going to feel a lot better if I take care of myself and if I'm healthy than I would if I were to mope around and be sad all day. I feel a lot happier, for instance, when I'm spending time outside, when I'm painting, when I'm eating well, when I'm drinking water, when I'm uh, not festering in my own self pity. The world is going mad indeed. In a lot of ways, it is. Do you have set day you stream? I'd like to come back and watch you, but I think the time zones will conflict. Hi, Mr. Arthur Morgan. It is currently 7:30 Pacific Standard Time over here. So, um, how about this? I'm not sure, but tomorrow usually I do have a lot of stuff I need to do tomorrow. I need to go pick up my meds. So maybe I'll live stream while I'm getting ready for that. And we'll see if I'm able to live stream while I'm hiking with Shando too. We'll see if I'm able to do that. I've had connection issues with my phone here. So yeah, let's see, I'll give you an approximation. How about how about noon? Noonish. Noonish. I'll start live streaming noonish. Because I certainly don't want to be. I want to leave the house at least by 1 o'clock at least. Yeah, I hear you, Dustin. Like, I mean, I hope no one gets uh ended. You know what I mean? We should pray for President Trump. Seriously. Do I paint for a living? Well, it's one of my sources of income. It's one of my biggest sources of income for sure. But yeah, I would say that's one of them. I'm also looking for another job, like a dog sitting job. I am walking the neighbor's dog right now, and that is a dog sitting job, right? But it's very temporary and it's on call. It's like doesn't happen very often. She's traveling to Europe, so it's one of those rare occasions. But I'm very grateful for it. And I'm making a pretty good amount doing it. It's pretty solid. So I'd like more jobs like that potentially. Maybe a doggy daycare, or do that and paint and do my live streaming. That would be a real way to hustle enough so that I can move out. I would not make a good police officer, dude. I don't. When I was a kid, I said I wanted to be one at one point, but I am aware of my limits. I don't think I could take it. I'm aware of what I watch so much true crime, dude, and I've seen what they go through, and I have so much respect for it, but I could never. My mic is a little low. Every time I try to set up my mic, it gets a little bit too loud or too grainy or something. People always have an issue with my mic for some reason. I could try it. What is it, buddy? What is it, kiddo? One sec. Okay, let's see what Shando needs. Is it kiddo? What can I get for your body? What is it? What is it? Excuse-moi. What is it? Did I? What the heck? What do you need? Get out. Dude, man, I did Xanax a couple times. Someone off gave it to me when I was said I was gonna quit heroin and go through withdrawal. And they gave me a couple for me to sleep it off. And it did help with that, granted, but it was insane. Um, some of my experiences, I woke up with some really random objects all around me, like, and all these clues that I was doing something, but yet I have no idea. It was just really weird. Oh, Shando, buddy, what are we doing? Hey, kiddo. Hi. What do you want? Is your toy over there? I see. I see. Okay, there you go, sweet boy. Get one here. There you go. Shando. Shando. Hi. Okay. Amount I usually take. Are you talking about Xanax? Because I don't take Xanax. I do not take it. I'm telling you, I was offered to me twice in my life. I've done it twice in my life, two or three times. I don't know. Drink some water. Mm. Okay. Phew. Been procrastinating folding my clothes. That's for damn sure. Dogs are the best. They sure are. I love my Shando. You know it. He's a good boy. Yeah. Organizer. No, what I really like. I wore this when I went to Berlin. This is like um, you put it around your waist. It's a band you have around your waist, and let's see, it goes like this. It has these little pockets where you put your wallet. You can just hide it under your shirt. You don't even see it. You can put your wallet into that one, into that compartment. It's like hidden in there. You can't. There's hardly any bulkiness. You can put your passport in another pocket or a pin, you know, and it's really nice because it prevents pickpocketing. Like if you're traveling, I highly recommend. I'm not sponsoring it, by the way, but I highly recommend this thing here, a fit belt. And I'm not sponsoring, but I wore this in Berlin, and it was really nice to have my wallet, my passport, everything right there where no one's gonna take it, or I'm not gonna leave it in the bathroom at the airport or something. It's really nice. Very nice. Yep. But the dosing, oh sure, sure. Even when I did half, it really took me out for sure. But yeah, I only did it twice. Xanax, that is. And I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it again. I've heard that the withdrawal from Xanax is pretty bad too. I tried to vary the stuff I do. If I take the same amount of stuff every day, I overdose too. Well, my tolerance tends to build up. And then when you abruptly stopped, you go through withdrawal. But um, I've never had caffeine withdrawal, which is weird because I worked at a cafe, and starting out, I would drink like between 6 and 8 shots, sometimes even 12 of espresso. And yeah, I'm not gonna have that. Even when I would abruptly stop, I would never have any like irritation. Like I would never have withdrawal symptoms from caffeine ever. I can take or leave it without feeling any symptoms. And you're smoking the same exact vape? Yeah, this is my favorite one actually. I would love to be able to quit, man. It's hard. It's hard, especially if you've been a severe cigarette addict for a while. I mean, I guess I smoked cigarettes for almost 10 years, and it escalated, especially when I was a heroin addict, to like a pack and a half a day. It's my Casper shirt. Like they just gotta buy and get over a pack. I smoked about two cigarettes a week now, but I want to get off the vape. Yeah. Yeah, likewise. It'd be nice to be free from that fixation, for sure. Yep, the vape. I don't want to have an urge to do stuff that's bad for me all the time. Sometimes I just feel like I need a vacation, get away from it all. And speaking of which, I haven't even gone to wear my bathing suit yet. It kind of sucks, but come on, weird. Let's see. There we go. Isn't that cute? Those the bottom to that bathing suit. So pretty. Love that color. Mm. Yeah, that's one of the most dangerous things you can take, the fent, man. I'm sure you're aware. I don't need to tell you. Yeah, I've heard that most H is cut with it. So, yeah. Oh, I really only take the ketamine, kratom, and alcohol, trying to quit cigs. Yeah. I've heard some pretty good things about ketamine. Yeah. A lot of people have good things to say about that. Wouldn't mind trying it. Asking my doctor if that might be good for me. I've got severe anxiety. I don't know if it would help. I wonder if it's one of those things you can't take if you're taking Suboxone or any opioid. Hmm. When I do get weed, I notice I drink a lot less and smoke a lot less cigarettes. Yeah, that's why weed's really good for some people. Definitely. I'd like to, do a lot more outdoorsy activities this summer. That would be nice. Get down on the floor, get down, get down the floor, get to the back, get down, get down the floor, dancing to the back, get down. Yeah, yeah, it shouldn't be illegal. I'm sure they leave that all up to the states, and it's taboo in a lot of places still. Yeah, it's kind of BS, I must say. Still, even when it was illegal here, it wasn't like impossible for me to get my hands on it, but it would suck if you know, something actually did happen to you for nearly doing heroin, no, weed, smoking weed. Ugh, no, we don't want that. La, 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 la. Baby. Storms yet? I don't think I've ever done DMT, and honestly, I can't say that I know. I really don't. It's a drug of some sort. Maybe I've done it and I just don't understand that lingo. I need to look it up. Okay. It's a hallucinogenic drug. Okay, so DMT is like, I've never done it. It's a powerful hallucinogenic, also known as Dimitri, the spirit molecule, or the businessman special. Interesting. I like the businessman special. I like the name. I'm not saying weed is good or bad. It depends on the person. It helps some people with glaucoma, seizure, Parkinson's. It can help people to stop drinking. I mean, drinking's the one thing that almost ended me, especially combined with the opioids I was taking. But yeah, it's good for some people. It's not good for others. It's not necessarily the best thing for me to do. Get a little cold for it, I feel. Ooh, moment of truth. I may have stained this shirt, and I love this shirt. Or not. I guess it's okay. Cool. I like that shade of green. Hmm. I hope you find the will of God for your life and your director's steps, that all be well for you. Hi, Michael Peters. Thank you. Basically, it's like, no, if I ain't calling it M yet, TH. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it sounded like, but I wasn't certain. But yeah, come to think of it. I never had a problem with weed. I just don't use it regularly. I'm naturally anxious, so it doesn't help much. Yeah, you know, I wonder if I think it would help my anxiety if I would stop doing smoking weed because I'm also a naturally anxious person, very much so. In fact, I've been diagnosed with an anxiety disorder because one time I took myself to the hospital thinking I was about to have a heart attack when I wasn't. Uh, and yeah, I mean, I've just always been an anxious person, but seems like I do feel a lot more happy and motivated when I'm not smoking weed all the time. It's like I can't say no when it's offered to me. That's the thing. Can't say no. I cannot say no to it, which is disconcerting to say the least. Maybe if I mean, I know I'd be able to say no if I'd been uh, off of it for a long time, but considering the fact, it's like every other day, I I'll have this idea in my mind, like, maybe it'll be the day I stop smoking so much weed or smoking weed. And then all of a sudden, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying I can't say no when it's offered to me. And I appreciate it too. It's just, I need to have a backbone in that regard and just say, no, thank you. I don't think there's really anything wrong with marijuana either. It depends on the person, you should do whatever's good for you and improves your life, not what other people think you should do. Hi. Who's that? Just folding my clothes. Um, what? I'm live streaming and folding my clothes at the same time. What's up? I know. No, we're having discussions too. I tend to procrastinate this, so I figure now might be the time to do it. Don't know if I'd call it a gateway drug. There are so many people that smoke weed and it doesn't make them want to go off and do METH. I think that's kind of a myth.
Hello.
Hi.
Is there a reason there's a pot of water?
Oh, it's just a little bleach water. You can dump it if you want. Just put it on the side there. Yeah, I was gonna wash it.
You want me to set it on the floor?
Sure, but I mean, yeah. I just don't want the dogs to drink out of it. You can dump it if you want.
Okay.
Thank you. It's been sitting there for a while. Use the damn shirt. Hey, see you later, Boy Willis. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my channel, man. Appreciate it. Hi, Faison Beckham. Good evening from Sealy, Texas. Only town has one gas station. Nice. Hi there. Sounds like it would be spooky at night. I don't know if I know. I don't think it's got the same smell, man. I haven't done NETH, but I've been near it, and no, it doesn't smell like that, man. Smells closer to like a skunk than that. That has a very specific weird smell. Same with H. The heroin, it has a icky smell to it. It's nasty. It's like burnt rubber or something. I can hardly remember what it smells like, but I know that it has a very specific pungent smell to it. Ugh. That might be handy something else. Get down the floor. My cheesecloth. Oh, wish I had like a little Ziploc bag for that. Just put right there for that. Yep, I am sober now. Thank you. You don't look like you do drugs. Well, thank you, William. I actually really um that that comment made me happy. I like that. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't done them in 3 years. I'm clean from heroin now. I'm going to take a nap to your beautiful soft voice. Oh, thank you, Poofy. Oops. Just because everybody's dealer also smokes weed doesn't mean they're related. Hmm. Yeah, I've never heard that one before. Meth eats your fake bones eventually. Face bones. Not worth it. Drink more coffee. Oh, I love coffee. And I would never touch METH in my life, dude. Even Keith Richards wouldn't touch that shit. I've seen what it does to people. Oh, one time I was walking to my apartment on my way home. On the street, in front of me on the sidewalk was some tweaker flailing his hands up in the air, as he's walking. I didn't want to go in near that, but it's like going right past my apartment. So I'm walking slowly behind him. I don't want to even pass this guy. He's like kind of aggressively flailing, going through it. And there's another lady right across the street minding her own business. Okay. And so this guy just throws up his hands and all this freaking money goes flying like rain over him. And he doesn't even notice. He's so freaking tweaked out of his mind. He just keeps walking. And I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, like I'm having a moral dilemma and I'm thinking, should I take it? Should I take this money or should I give it back to him or like, but I'm kind of afraid he's going to think I took it from him. I'm just like, what am I going to do? Cause this guy's going just nuts. Okay. And he's just, oh, he's in his own little world. The lady, though, across the street, she immediately goes over there, steps right in front of me, and starts just getting all that money. And I'm standing right over her, and I'm like, are you gonna take all that? And she's like, oh no, you can have some. She let me have half. Actually, she took most of it, but she let me have almost half. I got like $75 out of that. I think she had like 200 or something. but um, but yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy. I still felt a little bit bad, but at the same time, these bills were so crisp. Like it looked like just drug money, man. That just looks like drug money. It was a lot of it, and it was very like clean. So um, I thought it was probably for the best because he's just gonna go buy more drugs with me. I was making a lot of excuses for why it was okay for me to take it. Also, it would have been kind of scary approaching someone who was acting like that. So there's really nothing I can do. Someone else would have grabbed it anyway. All these thoughts. I was insane. The tweakers are almost tolerable until they been awake 3 or 4 days. Then it's just insanity. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy had been awake for like 10 days. That was crazy. Mm. Yeah, I've only been to one rave, and it was when I went to Berlin. Actually, I was bored at like 3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep, so I took the streetcar to this one called the Matrix, and it was pretty fun. I didn't drink or anything. I just sort of hung out and then went home. I wasn't really drinking much then. It was a good year. Mm. Get down the floor, get down, get low. Mr. Turner, I haven't heard about that, Kurt. I don't even know what Turner. The only Turner I can think of is Tina Turner. Let me see. Timmy Turner. Oh, CNN founder Ted Turner. Okay. Well, I don't watch CNN, but yeah, I recognize him. No, I Ted Turner. I do recognize that name now. He owns CNN. Yeah. Okay. 24-hour news. Huh. Okay. I should read about him then, because I don't know anything about him. All I know is that CNN has been shitty for a while. Well, no, I would assume he would be a billionaire if he's the head of CNN. Let's see. Um, Keep down the floor. That's gonna be stuck in my head. Remember when what? Hi. Dude, you look like a lady. I'm probably better looking than you, since you're ugly enough to say something like that to me. He owned a baseball team also. Wow. A real hustler. That's pretty cool. Man, some people are just so ambitious, dude. I wish could be at least a little bit more ambitious in my life. I can be, but it depends on whether or not I have much confidence and faith in what I'm pursuing. Black t-shirt. Oh no, relapse is never fucking fun, dude. Why would you say that? Hmm? Trying to start some drama? That's cute. Am I on gear? Am I on gear? Sorry, I must be pretty naive. I don't know what that means. Am I on gear? It's gonna organize one of my drawers at least. Let's see. Um, just gonna look something up. On gear meaning. On gear is slang primarily used in fitness and bodybuilding. Okay, thank you. Meaning an individual is using anabolic steroids or performance enhancing drugs to increase muscle mass, strength, and recovery. It indicates that someone is currently taking these substances. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not on steroids. What the heck? I mean, I've got muscles, okay, but I'm not taking steroids. What the heck? Why would you think such a thing? No, I'm not. I'm not on gear. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mario. I subscribe to your channel. You're a cool girl. Thank you, Mario. I appreciate that. But to your question, James, no, I'm not on gear. Thank you, Sergio. Happy Bald Kitty Wednesday. Hi, Chris. I think bald cats are really cute, actually. Really cool looking. Easier to clean, too, and they don't shed everywhere. I wonder if they have a shorter lifespan, though. I don't know why they would, but and I also wonder if they ever have skin issues or eye issues. Their ears appear to be a little larger too. Yep, I saw that coming. Thank you, Kilroy. First time text dad. Hello. Hey, Lalo. Moi. Moi, moi, moi. Get down the floor. Get down, get low. How old am I? I'm 35. 35, to be precise. Ooh. I saw a man that looked like a woman and a man that looked like a woman. Once. Okay, okay. Why am I reading that? Come on, 35 isn't old. You must be 18 or younger. Shouldn't be on my channel if you're 17 or younger. Hi, Lalo. This channel is about recovery from substances. It's about changing habits for the better. It's about having a better mindset. And it's also, about just doing things. It's kind of like a vlog where I show you things I like to do, like painting or cooking or lifting weights sometimes, every now and then, reading the Bible, sometimes reading books, talking about books and music and video games. Yeah, I play video games sometimes. Um, I still haven't even gotten around to figuring out how to use OSB Studio. And yeah, that's another testament to my ADHD and my lack of focus. That's one of those things I've been planning to do for like months and I still haven't done it because you know, I'm working up. For one thing, anytime that comes to my mind, I think, well, then I should be painting actually. I should be working on those commissions, not playing video games, you know? But yeah, that portrait of Jesus that I'm working on that has to dry. And I'm waiting for a few materials, supplies, art supplies to come in the mail for the other private commission I'm working on, by the way. Every time I get back to it, I have another idea for what I want to do with it, and then I realize that, oh, I don't have this material and I need to go get it. I also remember I need to get uh what's it called? It's like this rubber medium that you can apply in a very thin line on the paper, watercolor paper, and then you can watercolor over it, and then you can uh, peel it off that rubber adhesive piece that you applied to the paper, and then you can create just white um you can create white lines and without any watercolor interfering, nice crisp white lines on your painting. It's pretty cool. And you're an idiot, Antonio. If you think I'm a guy, you're an idiot. Not give this moron any of my attention. Today has been enough of a shitstorm. Hey, buddy. You're a good boy. Make yourself comfortable, sweetheart. Okay, that's kind of for winter right there. We'll wear those later. Chicka chicka. Am I okay? I'm doing okay, Kevin. I'm doing good. Doing fine now. I'm okay. Ooh, these tights have holes in them. But then again, that always happens. It's okay. That always happens. Yeah, thank you, Blaine. What's bothering me, Lindy? Oh, it's fine. It's just something that happened earlier. Something that happened earlier. It's fine. The thing is, I'm not really supposed to talk about it anymore. Um, I mean, in my other video, which um, I cried in it, so it's like I made it members only because I don't want everybody seeing me cry. It's a very vulnerable situation. You, I mean, I'm sure you get it, But yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's nothing too personal. Or actually guess it is, but still, it's not like anyone super personal, It's just um yeah, doesn't make much sense. It's basically saying one thing and then saying another just because see something they don't like. I'm being very ambiguous. Shit. But no, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing that's worth thinking about any further. I should check my Discord because I need to speak privately with this person. But yeah, I should speak no further on that because I don't want to get into any trouble. I don't want to say something that potentially hurts someone or, it is what it is. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. I wish I didn't, wish it wasn't so easy for me to cry when something bad happens. Wish I could be more like my grandma and not cry. Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. Yeah. Mm. It's not like I name drop anyone or, make it super obvious, but it is what it is. Things like they come on here and they know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to embarrass anyone or hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone angry at me. Just got a little hair on it. Dance down the floor, get it down, get low. Okay, that should be in here, not in there. So these things next time. All right, all right. Thanks. Better to cry than let it come to a head. Yeah, I noticed that it whenever I'm actually doing a good job holding back my tears and not crying, it builds up, When it's one bad thing after another happening, it's like or if it's a concern that's been simmering and a big burden in my mind that I never talk about or I just keep it all bottled up inside, I tend to just it just I start really sobbing and crying my eyes out alone, granted, when it gets to that extent, but it has to be something that's been turbulating in my head for a while. Ooh. Hey, yes, I am live. Hi, Dan. Hearing that I have any veins actually kind of makes me smile. But you probably didn't see any in my arms, unfortunately. Maybe it's in my head or my forehead or something. Kind of gaudy. Kind of gaudy. And Tony Gowdy. I'm gonna start wearing this silk bonnet from now on because I've noticed that the hair on the nape of my neck is pulling out easily. And I think I mean, it's fine now, but think it could, for one thing, maybe I'm not getting enough protein. So I've been eating a lot more protein, and also there's more, but it's right there in that one localized spot. I'm thinking it's because of friction on that side. I sleep with my hair up like this. I can't stand the hair at the back of my neck, so I sleep with my hair like that on my pillow. So there could be like friction right there where I'm moving around. Yes, I do love Christ. Do you? That's not mine. Size is that? That's not mine. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Sit down the floor, dancing to the break of dawn. Might be comfortable. Dancing in the moonlight, dancing with the stars so bright. And the moonlight, get down the floor, dancing to the break of dawn. Get down the floor, dancing to the break of dawn. Get down on the floor. Okay, don't even ask. Don't even. The stars so bright. Oh, something else. I. Oh yes, pajamas. I. Is she good? Hi, Schwab. I'm doing good. Oh, hi, Jack. Thank you. I'm talking with you guys, and thank you for the floating heart, Schwab, by the way. I'm just folding clothes. I've been procrastinating doing this for a while. Um, s- this is the second live stream today. We're just, chilling and talking and reading comments and asking questions and answering questions, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Talking about art, looking at art. Um, talk about my dog Shando. I went for an hour-long walk today. I walked 30 minutes with the neighbor's dogs, and I walked 30 minutes with Shando. By Gotti, what do you mean? Like, are you telling me that I'm tacky or what? Are you saying that I'm uh, extravagant? Like, what are you trying to say by Gaudi? I'm curious. Can I discuss art? Um, well, I'm a painter, and I specialize mostly in portraits of people, animals, landscapes, sometimes more surrealistic, semi representational, uh, mostly representational, semi abstracted landscapes sometimes. Sometimes I paint scenes derived from my dreams or what I imagine when I listen to music or what I imagine when I read books. Um, and I really enjoy uh, taking photos, I'm not like professional photographer, but I like taking good photos and then using them for paintings as well. Um, you can find a lot of my work on my Instagram. After being a heroin addict for 6 years and being clean for 3 years, I've gotten back into it relatively slowly, but it's really every time I do it, uh, it's very exhilarating and helps to. I don't I don't want to be all like seem I don't know. I don't want to be too flowery here, but I'm just saying it exhilarates me. It rejuvenates my spirit. It makes me a happier person. And even if you feel like you're rusty at first, just keep doing it, and you just get better and better and better. Don't give up. There'll be times when you mess up and you fail, and then you just got to start another piece. You'll be just as good as you were when you at your peak. You just got to keep going, keep painting. The more you do it, the better you get. There shouldn't ever be like a peak. You know, just gets better and better when you keep doing it. Yep, being in the present. Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't push yourself if you're feeling sick, man. Don't don't beat yourself up if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling well, and you need to take a little break. That's the pretty top to my bathing suit, man. I haven't gotten to wear this at all. I mean, I tried it on, of course, but I haven't had a chance to go anywhere. Go to a large body of water. That's really a pretty color, though. I love that color, man. It would be either this or maybe a magenta color, garnet, maybe cranberry. Okay. Teal. Oh yeah, teal. I love teal. That's what I'd call that, teal, dark teal. Get down, get down. Oh my gosh, I love the shirt. Oh my gosh. This is what I wore on St. Patrick's Day, and I didn't even consider it was the holiday, but I love this green shirt. It was funny because on Valentine's Day, just a few months prior, I put on red and pink, and I didn't even think to dress for the holiday. I just felt like wearing that. My subconsciousness is telling me to be more festive. Okay, gotta break it down. Get down the floor. Hey, buddy, I love you so much. You're a sweet boy. I love it when Chando rests right by my feet when I paint. So sweet. Hey, blessings to you, Nikki. Nick. Thank you. Why are we curious about Patrick's Patrick's age? Or no, Leo. Why are we curious about Leo's age? Is that the guy who told me I was old? Is that the guy who said I was old because I'm 35? And I think I look fine for my age. Considering what my lifestyle when I was in my 20s. especially mid-20s. Hey, hey, hey. Just unplug that thing. Edward. Edward Weston. Why are we asking everybody's age, man? Did some did it all start? It seems to have all started when that dude said I was like old when I'm 35. Good night, Anna. Good night, John. I love you. Love you too. Hi, baby. He's looking at me with so much love in his eyes. Oh, you gonna turn away? My, oh my goodness. What? What is it? Oh my goodness, I love you. You're good. And you're brave. And you're smart. He's a good boy. Feeling your age at 29. Yeah, I've heard of people in their 20 at 29 saying stuff like that. It's like, dude, you don't know. You know nothing. But I've heard of people who said that they feel younger in their 40s and 50s than they did in their 20s. It really depends on your lifestyle too and perspective and all that, you know. If you exercise, you know, and you spend a lot of time walking and eating healthy, you'll be younger at least on a cellular level, you know. You'll be a lot healthier than a lot of 30-year-olds who just spend time inside doing nothing else but looking at screens and eating too much. Dancing in the moonlight. Audio and video way out of sync? Oh, I'm sorry. Seriously? I don't know why it does that, dude. I really don't. That's weird. Is it a YouTube thing, you think? Or you think it's a problem with the YouTube, or you think it's my phone? Because I mean, there's really no point in me turning it off and starting a new live stream because we're gonna end it kind of soonish. You know, I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. But yeah, I'll look into that and see what's up. I don't know what it is, why it's out of sync. At least I it's kind of a mystery to me right now. Restarting video. If I do, last time I tried to do that, it glitched and I had to create a whole new live stream, you know, and if I do that, it's only gonna be like 20 minutes or so, you know. I've got to start getting ready for bed because I got a lot of things I need to do in the morning. So there's really no point in doing it right now. But next time that happens, yeah, let's see what's going on. I'd like to just fix the issue. Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you, RXD thing. I appreciate it. How can you buy a painting? Well, thank you for asking. Yeah, let me pin my information in the chat here. I forgot to do it for this chat. Let me see. You can contact me via Instagram or Discord and we can discuss. Let me see here. Can join the server, join the Cool Kids Club. Okay. Look, I can have Jack Nicholson eyebrows. Have you ever seen how eerily spooky his son looks? Let me see. When he smiles too. It's so cool. Let's see. So Instagram. Also, if I don't immediately respond or, you know, it's not because I'm ghosting you. It's not because I'm ignoring you or anything. It's because I do get distracted and caught up in things. But I, I'll always get back to you as soon as in fact, I'm getting better at that. Just being on top of my social media, checking into things like that. Been a lot going. There was a lot going on in March and April too. Let's see. Um, Discord. Discord is emerald, like the stone, underscore wing, as in butterfly wing, underscore 13473. Emerald underscore wing underscore 13473. And just remember it's first come, first serve. As I am working on two paintings right now, it's gonna be the third in line. But trust me, the more paintings I get, the more I have a fire lit under my ass, and but it's not like I'm gonna rush it. It's gonna be a well realized, thoughtful painting that I put a lot of work and effort into. Just know so art can take time. Just know that, especially depending on the medium. Like foil paint, sometimes you gotta wait a week for it to dry before you apply another layer. Depends. Okay, let's see. Did I have that all down there correctly? Okay. Okay. And I'll just pin that. It's right there. Hey, hey, thank you, RXD. What kind of dummy tries a Russian artist? I don't know, dude. People who don't understand what kind of process that is and how long, and the fact that it's a labor of love. And yeah, I mean, it's very insulting when people, I'm just gonna speak generally here, when people just immediately assume just because they see you working on another art piece that you're neglecting them. And in fact, they told you to work on it in private and you can't. And whereas with the other one, I'm able to work on it on the live stream. So I have a whole system set in place, which is why I'm waiting for that to dry. I work on the other one, which is kind of just one process after another. It's not like I have to wait. But yeah, doing my absolute fucking best with subject matter I'm not used to. And it's actually turning out really good. It's just I messed up on the background. I think I did. I don't know. Maybe he'd like it anyway, but I'm not all that satisfied with it. Anyhow, could you please create exposition in the background to show up every stream? It's an interesting question. You mean like give you guys a summary of what to expect as you're watching my video? Thank you for the trophy, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift. That's cute. Thank you. 35 years of doing everything except heroin. Yeah, well, I wish that I would have made better choices. I wish that but maybe I had to get to that place, be in that place to get to this place. And I can take whatever that was and make it into something, turn it into some positive in my life. I don't have to despair and feel bad and resent myself my whole life. I can turn it into something meaningful and good and valuable. I can I can help other people, to inspire other people to not do it or to get clean, because I'm a living testament that we do recover. Like many of us, we do recover. And it's made me more compassionate for people, addicts, other addicts. It makes me more, it's made me wiser and more understanding just going through all that, knowing what addicts actually go through. Um, yeah, I would never ever involve children in it though. I've heard of people who take advantage of the system when they're like meth addicts and have like a kid so that they'll get benefits and stuff and make money while they're doing drugs around their kids. Like that, I'll never forgive. And I would never, that's one of those things I'll say I would never do ever, even if I were homeless. Never. That's the most selfish thing you could ever do. Oh, hell no. Thank you, Tremen, Tremendioso. I like your name. Dancing in the moonlight into the stars so bright. I can't seem to save my life. Hey, that kind of rhymed a little. I can't sing to save my own life. Get down the floor. Get down. Don't even ask. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Straight to the reviews. Straight to it reviews. Thank you. Oh, I got this green vest in Berlin at a flea market. That was a lot of fun, having a hotel right next to the flea market that was open on Sundays. Wish we had more flea markets around here. I mean, I guess we have garage sales, but that's nothing compared to the flea market. Dancing in the moonlight. Oh, yeah. So into one of these bags here. Sweatpants. Goodwill. I like Goodwill. I like going to Goodwill and looking for treasures. It's been so long since I've gone thrift shopping. They probably let me bring Shando in there too. Like, a lot of those places seem really, really chill. I've seen someone walking around with their cat. There are a lot. I feel like there are more people allergic to cats than there are people being allergic to dogs. Honestly, I don't know. Just seems like it. Cat allergy is more common. Ooh, another cheesecloth. I'm not gonna need these wool socks in a while. It's hot, hot, hot. How's it going? It's going good, Ferris Bueller. That's a movie I've always wanted to see, by the way. I still haven't seen that movie. Tremendioso. I used to get these mini donuts from a flea market that's now shut down. You could watch them float down this little contraption that cooked them on one side and flipped them. Wow, that's pretty cool. Nice. Is that was it kind of like a conveyor belt? That's pretty cool. People share more DNA with cats than with dogs. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know this was a hood, dude. This is a freaking hood. It looks like it, or I don't know what it is. It's like, uh, I don't know. Makes a good hood. No idea. That it also makes a good washcloth, I must say. That's good angle. It's weird. No idea what that's for. Put it right there. Use it as a makeup wipe. Got a little cute hedgehog scrubbers. Holy crap! Ferris Bueller is here and it's on his day off. You're funny. What'd you have to eat, Royal Cowboys? Yeah, well, yeah, Van Gogh was a different story, man. I mean, different artists have different techniques and different methods. I'd be painting a lot more often if I had more space and I didn't have to set it up like that every single time. And if I didn't have to always watch out for the cats. When I lived in my apartment, first thing in the morning I get up, I'd start painting, you know? Also, every single time I paint, I have to clean the whole house or at least the whole dining room and sink and everything before I start, which, even if I did it early, I usually do the cleaning early in the morning, but then I have to do it again because the cats shed everywhere. So, I gotta prep it nicely. There's a lot more there are a lot more things going on. Everyone has different circumstances. Different artists have different mediums and techniques and methods. um if you're slightly rusty after not painting as much as usual, then you shouldn't like rush it. Otherwise you're just going to discourage yourself. Van Gogh, man, he came out with like thousands and thousands of drawings, thousands and thousands of paintings, and he was only 38 when he passed away, or 39. I'm not sure if like 38 or 39. But yeah, he was different. Most, even a lot of the greats weren't did as productive in that sense as he was. So it's unhealthy to hold yourself to that type of standard when it's definitely not normal. That was all he ever did. If I had space, I would be doing it a lot more too. That's It's the number one reason why I really, really, really am trying to find a way to make more money, get a job while doing this and selling paintings. I need to, I'm trying to save my money. I've been buying a lot of art supplies. Hey, howdy, Ian. Doing good. Thank you. Remember, one day at a time. Thank you. Absolutely. They didn't have TV or internet back then. Exactly. There's that too. Internet and TV sure can be a double-edged sword because on one hand, you can find so many good tutorials to guide you along the way in painting. But it's not like you couldn't have picked up a book back then too. Like people knew how to paint. Or you don't have to have the internet for everything, but it sure is convenient. To also you're able to watch tutorials and see how other people apply it as well. Funny though, because I didn't really watch many tutorials when I started painting. It was more like experimentation at first, which was really fun. I love experimenting. Who doesn't like experimenting? When I was a kid, we had 3 TV channels. It shut down at 11 p.m. Yeah. I mean, that sounds healthier for sure, man. I mean, a lot of us have such an issue being attached to our phones, especially before bed. Like, at least a lot of us do. I do. I have a really hard time ripping my eyes from my phone before bed, honestly. I always have to have some type of long video playing in the background while I sleep. Hey, hey. Oh, I've heard that Michael Jackson movie's really good. Dun, 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 dun. This is the thriller. Socks and stuff. You're such a nice boy, Shambo. I sure love you, baby. He's a good boy. It made you go out and do things as a kid with only one TV in the house. Yeah. I was homeschooled, and my parents actually were, especially my mom, really didn't want TV in the house. Like, there was a period of my life where we didn't have any TV, but my grandparents brought us a TV for Christmas. So that's when it kind of like we started watching TV. And that's why I grew up with like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and Disney cartoons and stuff, which I don't regret. I mean, I still have soft, happy feelings when I think of those cartoons and stuff I grew up with, or when I rewatch them, I get nostalgia, which is always really nice. But um yeah, I mean, there was a lot less TV watching. It wasn't like I had a phone in front of my face all the time. I was playing outside all the time. I had siblings who were tied to that TV a lot, and um like, one of my sisters watched a lot of TV, but I couldn't understand it. Like, I get tired of watching it and just go out and play. I liked playing outside when I was a kid. I had friends and went to their houses, and we went to the swimming pool and went swimming. It was fun. What's your favorite cartoon? Mine is Ben 10. I've never seen Ben 10 actually. Maybe it's after my time. I'm not sure. I've never seen it, but I really like The Lion King. I would say that's my. I liked The Lion King as a Disney movie, my favorite Disney movie, and my favorite. Oh, I liked The Land Before Time. Oh no, I liked Mrs. Frisbee and the Secrets of Nim. That's my favorite cartoon by Don Bluth. Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. Or the secrets. I think it's the Secrets of Nim, the movie, and the book is the Rats of Nim. And uh, in terms of like a TV show, like a cartoon show, I really liked SpongeBob a lot. I loved SpongeBob and Ed, and Eddie. I liked Ed, and Eddie. Like, it cracked me up. That movie made me laugh so. Show made me laugh so hard. That it was so reminiscent to like my life as a kid, because we hung out in the cul-de-sac with all the other kids, and there were a lot of bullies, and then there were, just geeks, and then there was my friend, one friend I had, and that was pretty fun. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Um yeah. I like Ren and Stimpy, but I didn't really start watching that until I was older. Um I think it was slightly before my time, or maybe I don't. There were some weird scenes in that cartoon. Maybe my mom wouldn't have approved of it, but the guy who created Ren and Stimpy is not a good person. Unfortunately, John K. I think his name is. He's not a good person. It's really sad when your favorite childhood cartoons turn out to be made by creeps. But so far, I've heard nothing bad about Don Blue. He seems like a genuinely good guy. Oh, and I also like Ralph Bakshi. He's one of my favorites. I love Ralph Bakshi, man. I have the book that inspired him, actually. This book right here, this How to Draw book. This is what inspired Ralph Bakshi, the guy who animated R. Crumb's Fritz the Cat. This book is from 1950. Published 1950, precisely. It's a very comprehensive how to draw book. I love it. I almost don't want to touch it, you know. I want it to stay looking perfect because this is a treasure. This is an absolute treasure. One of my favorite books that I have. Definitely my favorite how to draw book. Man, put it somewhere safe though. Yeah. Yeah, that book is awesome. Oh, thank you, Tony. Yeah, that is a great book, man. It's definitely my favorite drawing book for sure. How to draw book. I was surprised that I found it. I was very lucky because it was the only one they had on Amazon, no less. Be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Real quick. I think that I think Who Framed Roger Rabbit is my favorite movie of all time. One of them. I like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I like Paris, Texas, and I like Repo Man. I enjoyed charcoal and pastel art as well. Mmm. I love. I have soft pastels. They're pretty cool. I'm hesitant about selling pastel works though because it's messy and it smudges. And even when I apply a fixative, it still smudges and it dulls the colors a little bit, which is why I don't usually sell pastel works. It's more like for me to experiment and stuff, you know? And look into how to better preserve them. I mean, put them into a frame and keep it in that frame. Don't take it out. Don't mess with it, you know, and then it'll stay looking nice, you know? Mm. Really, I did art, and the first thing I learned was shading. Yeah, that's one of the fundamentals, man. Definitely. Shading, applying the golden ratio. Appreciate. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of practice. You have to do it a lot. Maybe even get a how to draw book and just keep practicing, and you will get better if you are interested in pursuing that in any sense. Like, we the more you do it, the better. A two-dimensional representation of a three-dimensional object. Yeah, and you can make it appear to be three-dimensional too, with the shading and the values and the colors in the sense that um the muted or darker colors should often be in the background while the brighter colors should be in the forefront to make them pop. Say using earth tones for landscape, but then your subject could be wearing a bright yellow dress or something. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, Pottery sounds very relaxing, dude. My one of my siblings does pottery. I've never really gotten into that. I've never done pottery, honestly, but I would love to try it, definitely. I'd also love to try glass blowing. That would be a lot of fun. Let's see here. There we go. Magic. Oh yeah, absolutely it does. Especially when it's really coming along well, man. You're rendering everything according to, even beyond your expectation. Sometimes a painting can turn out way better than you expected. Cause I'm bad. I'm bad. You know. You know. Hi. Oh, hi, RK. Well, God bless everyone. Hope you all have an awesome night. And I hope you have an awesome night too, Land P Bible. Thank you for coming to my stream. I appreciate it. You got Michael Jackson stuck in your head now. At least it's not like Huey Lewis in the news or something. I get songs stuck in my head a lot. Like, and when I do, sometimes I have this really bad habit of grinding my teeth to the beat. I need to stop doing that, dude. That's really not good for my teeth. I've been a lot better about it, taking it seriously. Not a good thing. There I guess. Love the stream, man. Keep doing you. You're awesome. Good night. Hey, you have a good night too. Thank you, Land P. Remember, Anna, I had wings and shrimp. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice. That sounds delicious, man. I love seafood and I love wings. I love both those things. Where that sounds wonderful. Yeah, I've been trying to get more protein now. Good stuff. I could never give up meat, man. I must say, I just couldn't. Hey, thank you, Royal Cowboys. It's taken a while to grow out, and sometimes it can be pretty annoying, but I thought about cutting it just like that length, making it a bob, but maybe I'll give it a chance and let it grow out. Just when it's hot, it gets annoying when I'm having a bad hair day and it's lying flat and in my face where it's looking, sometimes it looks bad, man. Sometimes it just looks stringy or flat, even when I've washed it, you know? So, but I'll give it a chance. Sometimes no matter how much I try to put it up in one little ponytail like that, it's like pulling on my scalp and it's like I keep trying and trying, but I'm like starting to sweat and my arms are starting to ache and yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes when I'm having a bad hair day. But yeah. I also think to myself, well, I've spent a lot of money on like hair growth supplements. I don't want to just cut it after all that, after years of trying to cultivate it. It's been about 2.5 years, I think, since it was really, really short. Oh, hot sack. Ooh, that shouldn't be on my clothes. That light gets a little warm. Except I don't like it in my eyes either. My eyes are adjusting to the dimness. Okay. Washcloth. Okay. Okay, that's things other clothes in here. Put away. Socks, pillow sheets, washcloth. Right here. And that's about it. And, hold on, put that away. All right, guys. Hey, well, good night. Good night, my music. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I have like Jack Nicholson eyebrows, dude. Like, hello. Like Fierce Bueller said, you gotta stop look around before it's gone by. Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. Absolutely. That's a good quote, man. I like it. That's what's up. Hey, thank you, Royal Cowboys. I appreciate that. All right. I'm gonna end the live stream though, okay? I need to get some sleep. I need to go to the pharmacy tomorrow and do other things. And we'll play it by ear from there. Maybe I'll do a live stream while I'm getting ready. We'll see. More like Jim Carrey. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. And if I don't see you again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. All right. All right. Yeah, better than fake eyebrows and fish lips. That's what I'm saying. I think my eyebrows are okay. Okay, well, thanks for coming on the stream, guys. And I'll see you later, okay? Bye bye now. Thank you.